I just don't trust anybody. I don't trust. I can't be married to a police officer because the weapons, that you never know what'll happen. Stuff like this case can happen. But you know what's crazy? I really do and would marry a military man. But dang, they got weapons too. You just never know. People are crazy nowadays. Now knowing what led up to this, but all I know is that he shot her 12 times in the face. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Very gruesome case. We have two officers. I believe he is an ex-officer, but they're still two officers. Married couple. Whatever happened in this home, all hell broke loose, and this man shot his wife in the face 12 times. She has no face. You can't tell me. Like, her face is gone. Her face is absolutely gone. Mangled. Like, what level of anger did you need to take it that far? Now, you know what's crazy, y'all? This man had the audacity to say in court it's much worse for him because he has to live with it. No, sir, it's much worse for her because she was murdered by you. Her kids are they have no mom because of you. It's much worse for them. Her and the rest of the family. Isn't that crazy? What could have led up to this? I don't know. Nothing. No argument, nothing. And it's the fact that, one shot is insane to the face, it's dead. But 12 times is personal. 12 times is overkill. 12 times mean you really hated that woman. You cannot say, I love you. Love should not come out of his mouth. You did not love this woman. You just shot her in the face 12 times because you absolutely hated her. You wanted her gone. Nothing should ever lead up to that. I don't care what nobody says. No level of anger. Nothing. Now this woman is dead and she can't even have an open casket because of you, your wife. And I don't even think they was getting a divorce. All I know is that his dad did tell him, I think it was his dad, I do believe, his dad allegedly told him not to put his hands on her. So something was leading up to this, like, of him being angry. But whatever it was insane. And he took it out on her by shooting her in the face 12 times. Actually 12. That's like, I don't even want to believe that, but it's actually 12. So let's get into it. You just shot her 12 times in the face. Former deputy sentenced to life for killing deputy wife. I swear this stuff is making me not want to get married. I don't trust people. What can lead up to this? Was it like, what if it was like one thing that she didn't want? I don't know, but killing your wife, like, oh my God, and shooting her in the face, but that's so gruesome. Oh my God, that's so scary. Now for some reason I'm picturing myself I'm at my desk area. Like, I'm in my desk and I'm facing my door that way. And for some reason I'm picturing that other married couple I talked about where he shot her with a shotgun and she was at her desk. God dang it. Like, I don't think I could get married, y'all. I actually might not get married because I don't trust anybody. And these cases are not helping. But actually, they are helping. They're making me very much aware. It's not helping with me not, like, wanting to get married, but it's definitely helping with me, like, being aware that there's some crazy people out here. Anyways. So this is, I believe, Jordan Cannon, and he is Vogue. I don't know, Cannon. Okay. A former Oklahoma deputy was sentenced to life in prison for killing his deputy wife, shooting her in the face 12 times. He is 42 years old. He learned his fate Tuesday in the death of his wife, Jordan Cannon. She was 40. He pleaded guilty in September to first-degree murder. At the sentencing, the victim's father, Nathan Powell, took the defendant to task, saying he had reservations about their marriage and warned him not to raise a hand to her. Okay, so it was her dad, not his. What did he know? Y'all know something? Because I know this stuff all the time, too. Even with friends and family, when they're dating, I always know this stuff. You always have to, you keep it to yourself, but I'm verbal. I say it. If you see somebody in your family dating somebody, you look at the small things. You like, something ain't right. You could just tell they got a temper. You need to get out of this relationship. Are you okay? what's going on? Like, tell me, let's talk to these people, okay? Talk to them, because you just never know. You always see it. And it's crazy because like these people can possibly be like in your family soon, but like you just don't respect it because you know this stuff. And a lot of people do that. A lot of people, like when you have people introducing you to like new boyfriends, husbands, whatever, fiancés, you automatically judge them. You're like, okay, and then you're automatically looking at every little thing about them. That's how you should, because you'll know this stuff. So I'm wondering if he was like abusive and the dad knew, or if he got a temper and the dad knew. No, you just shot her 12 times in the face, Powell said, the newspaper reported. One of the defendant's son, who was also the victim's stepson, took to the stand, stared at Van Vogue, I don't know how to say his name, Cannon, and said, "I explicitly hate you." He said, "I effing hate you." That's what it is, the Oklahoma reported. Local ABC affiliate reported Powell reacted to the sentence saying, "I think it was only just that he spent the rest of his life in prison. He took her life and will never see her again until the afterlife." In a statement read in the courtroom before the sentencing was imposed, Cannon said he's tortured. "Please believe me when I say it's so much worse for me," he said, the outlet reported. "I am tortured every single day. It's been brutal. I will take her place if God would let me. I will accept the sentence given to me by the court." Yeah, no S word. I need to stop cursing. I don't curse at all, actually. But on here, I say like the S word, which I need to cut that out. It's not like. But yeah, how is this worse for you? I don't understand that. The fact that, her dad has to be there. He most likely seen her body, to identify it. I can't do that, bro. I just know I cannot. I would be crying like oh my God. He might not have. You gotta get somebody you gotta pick somebody who got strong stomachs to go look at that and like who can hold their emotions in, because I cannot. But just to know that, the dad is in there, he's talking to her murderer, and it's her husband, and they have their stepson, and it's his son, I believe. It's just so sad, That's nothing. And how can he say, if God would let me take her place? Oh, then why did you do this? I don't understand. Like I told y'all in another video, when you commit a crime, you never really feel it until the next day and it hits you hard. He said it's been brutal. I hope it is. I hope your stomach is like hurting. I can't hope you cannot eat. Like, it's over for you. And you were a cop. Like, these are the people that protect. I've been using these a lot today. But yeah, protect, because they don't. A lot of people do not. But that's not what that. It's just that, I don't know. I'm so curious about what led up to this. And I don't even think they know. He's the only one knowing. He's probably not going to say it. As Law and Crown reported, Cannon shot his wife on August 30th, 2023 at their Canadian County home, according to court records. Body-worn camera footage obtained by Law and Crime shows the defendant hysterical after the violence. The night of the shooting, Cannon's stepson heard several gunshots and then sharp cries, according to the affidavit of probable cause filed in the case and obtained by Law and Crime. The then 17-year-old told officers he went to sleep around midnight and didn't think his mom or stepdad was at home. Okay, so I had that the other way around. I was wondering, I was like, who is they say stepson? I don't know, it's just tricky. So it's her son. That's even worse. Around 2 a.m., the boy said he awoke to hearing approximately 5 gunshots and Cannon screaming from their bedroom. So he ran outside the residence and called the police. Responding officers found Jordan Cannon dead in one of their bedrooms. Several firearms were found inside the house. "Is there anybody else in there with you?" an officer shouts at the defendant in the body-worn camera video. "No, it's my wife," Cannon replies around a corner in the house. "Is she okay?" the officer says. "No," Cannon says. Officers explained they intended to help the wounded woman but needed the man to help them as well, stressing that he already knows how this works and asking him, please don't have a weapon. The footage shows. He says he does not have a weapon. Seconds pass in the video and Cannon slowly crawls out of the bedroom on his hands and knees. His left hand grips a black cell phone, which he plaintively but loudly speaks into. "Uncle, uncle, uncle, come see me," the deputy says through tears. "Uncle, come see me, Uncle Charles." The alleged killer cries for his uncle, continues as officers take hold of him and survey the carnage, while Cannon's voice cracks and becomes increasingly muddled and shrilled by apparent grief. The deputy shouts increasingly louder for his uncle as the two officers place him into handcuffs. Police say Cannon stopped short of admitting to the crime. Detectives interview him after being advised of his Miranda rights. The affidavit of probable cause reads, after he agreed to speak with detectives, he said he did not remember the entire incident. He recalled being in their bedroom with his wife, who was sitting on the side of the bed. He remembered hearing gunshots and called his uncle. During their conversation, he said he effed up. His uncle told him to surrender to the police. I'm confused. How can you not remember when it just happened? Is it shock? Possibly, allegedly, it could be shock. That many times is insane. The fact that the son heard 5, but they said it was 12. Oh my God. Good for him for just leaving, not going in there, because it could have been his life, not knowing what could have happened. That dude could have shot him and then shot him walking in out of fear or disbelief, or just in shock, just shot him. So thankfully her son left the home and then called the cops. Oh my God, gunshots are loud. I've never heard gunshots in the house before. I heard them outside many times before. You hear them on New Year's Eve for some reason. Things are loud, and they be further out and you can still hear them. I can only imagine how 5 gunshots, that will wake you up immediately. The fact that he remembered her laying on her side, I wonder if that's her deceased or was that her before. I don't know. What could they have argued about? Nothing, no. And then they said there's many firearms. Now, that could be because, that they're officers, but that also, I don't know, maybe they just they're gun people. I don't like guns. It's just, no, because people don't know how to control their emotions, and when something happens, they always go for the weapon, and that's why they should not. Guns, just no. This is crazy. This is insane. 12 times to the face is wild. I heard of a case where a woman was shot 3 times in the face, but you know why that one was so horrendous and so traumatizing for me to read? Is because it was a shotgun. When I say face blown off, oh my God, that's so sad, man. You got people just taking lives like it ain't nothing. Y'all, not y'all, but these people are not caring how they're taking people out, and it's so heartbreaking. The dad, this woman had a father who cared for her. She had a son who cared for her. And the fact that he said, I'm still on that, the fact that he said it's worse for him. No, it's not. How dare you? Now I hope you're in so much pain. You're never getting out. And I can't, he's sentenced. It's just, oh my God. And it's definitely the shock. You can tell him crawling out, calling for his uncle. He's not even worried about where her son is. He's just in shock. But he was able to call his uncle. But I'm I don't understand when people say, well, it could be shock, and I doubt it's grief, but it's definitely shock, because they be how they don't remember anything when it just happened. But you really probably just be in shock. What could have led up to this? I'm so curious. A lot of these crimes I cover like this, it's a lot of them I covered actually that happened just like this, just not this many times. When you have partners, boyfriends, husbands, fiancés, acquaintances, friends with benefits, shooting people after hooking up with them. A really sad one was when the husband shot his wife in the shower while she was in the shower with a shotgun in the head, bro. That's, oh my God, that was so freaking gruesome. That was a sad one. I kept picturing it. I'm that's so heartbreaking. But trying to picture somebody getting shot in the face is wild. I just think he hated her. He just did not want to be with her. Because, you can't love her. Why would you do this? Y'all are both cops. Y'all know the laws. What? I don't know. What could have made this man snap? Because he literally snapped. And it's scary, y'all. It be the people that you love. Oh my God. And mind you, I don't know the full story, so I don't know. I'm not even saying she did anything, because nothing should have led up to this, no matter what it was. If she cheated, nothing should have led up to this. Okay, break up. People need to stop committing crimes when other people be cheating. It's okay, I was about to say it's not that serious. It's serious, but it's okay, but you will get over it and you will heal, self-healing. Go, work on yourself. Don't think about that person. Move on. You don't need to get revenge, especially not in a gruesome way. Oh my, I don't understand how people murder after somebody cheat. I'm just saying. Actually, did a couple of cases like that too. It's why take your anger out on Okay, I get taking your anger out, but not like that. Okay, you can yell at them, you know, threaten to run them over, but don't do it. It's not worth you going to prison and ruining your life over somebody. But like I said, I don't know what happened in this room, but no matter what it was, she did not deserve to get gunned down like that by her husband. It did not say they was getting a divorce, but a clue is that her dad did say that he told the dude not to put his hands on his daughter. It could be a case of, like, you know, him being abusive, because why would the dad say that? I don't know. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay safe, stay aware, stay alert. Always look to your left, look to your right. You never know what's going on in your home. Don't let your husband come up behind you. Be careful. Be aware. Look at him. You can notice like small signs, but sometimes you can't because they play it off very well. It's crazy. Just by all the, I'm not married, all the, you know, cases I see, I'm like, oh my God, I know what not to do. No, I don't, because stuff can always happen. God, it's scary. I don't want to get married. I don't even want no kids. You got kids killing their parents, husband killing their wives, brothers killing their sisters. Hey, this world is really, really, and it's not for the weak. This is scary. This is like really scary. Life should not be like this. I always say I've never heard of so much crime until I did this channel. Like, started talking about it. It's insane. So on that note, I will let you guys go. Stay safe, loves. Bye.